Hey everybody, LeetSpeed here, coming at you with another video today. I'm on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization website. Why? Because, well, as you can see, more Spirit Beast support has been recently revealed today on August 28th. But this is going to be going up tomorrow because stuff's going to be going on. But nonetheless, I want to just get this going because, you know, seeing new stuff actually got me really excited. Because honestly, you know, I talked about the potential this archetype has, but I will admit something really quick before I get this started. I was kind of worried. Not because I don't think the archetype's going to be any good or anything like that. I think it's actually going to be pretty interesting, at the very least. I just kind of felt like when I looked at the Necloth archetype and the Hermit Youkai archetype, and I looked at the cards they had, like, by comparison, the Spirit Beast archetype looked very underwhelming. I mean, this archetype has a 1-card fusion play in Spirit Beast Tamer Lera, and a Grave Fusion monster in Sacred Spirit Beast Mount Apelio. These two cards are fantastic. In fact, I think that was a very solid start. Now, Petolfin was good, but I still needed to see what else he could work with. And Kannahawk has potential in his ability to send banished Spirit Beast cards to the graveyard and get a search. But again, there needed more stuff, and basically there wasn't a lot to work with. But now, with this stuff, it's slowly coming together. So, let's talk about him. So, first card we have is this big guy right here. Yeah, I'm sure you recognize him. It's freaking Petolfin, and he does have a fusion monster. I was like, does the dolphin have a fusion? The dolphin has a fusion. So yeah, this pretty much answered my question in part 2 because, yeah, that's basically how it works apparently. It's like they watch my videos and I'm like, oh, does he have a fusion, you ask? Well, why don't we show you? And show me they did. So, it is Hetalfin, the Sacred Spirit Beast Mount. Like his non-fusion counterpart, well, his non-fusion component, he is a Wind Aqua, but he's a fusion effect level 6, 200 attack, 2800 defense. So yeah, this guy's got quite the big butt. And that sounded weird. But yeah, he's got a massive defensive stat, so he's definitely not lacking in that department. His material? 1 Spirit Beast Tamer monster and 1 Noble Spirit Beast monster. Must be fusion summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You do not use polymerization. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. During either player's turn, you can return this card to the extra deck, then target one of your banished Spirit Beast Tamer monsters and one of your banished Noble Spirit Beast monsters. Special summon them in defense position. So yeah, his last effects, pretty much like all of them, you bounce it and then bring back 2 banished Spirit Beast monsters. One of each of these in the category. So yeah, same deal as before. But he has that nice effect of, you know, not being able to be destroyed by card effects. Obviously for certain decks this will be really annoying to deal with because, well, sometimes you have to count on destroying your opponent's monsters with a card effect. And this guy just won't let you do it. Won't let you! But yeah, I mean, if anything, El Shaddai Winda kind of proved that not being able to be destroyed by card effects can be a really annoying thing for the opponent to deal with, especially on a monster that could pretty much restrict your special summons. But here, while he doesn't restrict your special summon, he has a massive 2800 defense. So you can definitely stall for a little bit, at least till they have some kind of out. But even if they do, you could just go, oh, return to the extra deck, and then bring back the material, basically, in defense positions. So you're not left out of the dark yet, so you can still pretty much defend your life points that way. So yeah, it's very nice, very solid. If only because, you know, you have a massive wall to protect you. So let's go on to the next card. We have Elder of the Spirit Beast Tamers. He is a Wind Psychic Effect level 2, 200 attack, 1000 defense. Huh, he looks familiar, doesn't he? Well, I'm not going to say why, but I'm sure you guys may know by now. Because of what this archetype is very similar to. But for those who don't know, yeah, this guy's basically like an older version of Kamui Hope of Gusto. Yeah, that Gusto card, the flip effect one. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, And yeah, they're Wind Psychics. So, interesting. You can only special summon one Elder of the Spirit Beast Tamers per turn. During the turn this card was normal summoned, you can normal summon one Spirit Beast monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. So yeah, same restriction as all the other main deck Spirit Beast monsters. You can only special summon each of them once per turn. So you can't go abusing your fusion monsters' effects like crazy and stuff like that. So that's good. And he has the extra normal summoning mechanic, kind of like Constellar Pollux and Evilstorm Caster, and that Nordic card, that one Nordic monster that lets you get a normal summoner set. It's basically in the same category as those guys. You normal summon them, you get another summon. In this archetype, that's obviously very welcome because you can just go summon Elder, summon Petolfin, or summon any other noble Spirit Beast monsters, and go for one of your fusions. And we have 3 of them now, so the options are widened a little bit as far as what you can go into. So yeah, he just lets you go into those fusions a little bit faster. So yeah, pretty basic. I like it, and yeah, we'll just see what else comes out after that. Bond with the Spirit Beasts. Yeah, this looks pretty cool actually. And it is a quick play spell card. It says banish 2 face-up Spirit Beast monsters you control. Special summon 1 Spirit Beast monster from your extra deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. Okay, so this archetype basically just got a quick play contact fusion kind of thing going around. Basically, you just banish the material and then you summon a Spirit Beast monster, ignoring the summoning conditions. Now, what's kind of nice is that you can banish any 2 face-up Spirit Beasts. They can be noble. They can be 2 noble Spirit Beasts or 2 Spirit Beast Tamers, because knowing with the fusion monsters, you need one of each of these. So yeah, being able to just kind of go, okay, if I have like 2 of these guys out or something like that, I could just contact fuse them using the spell card. Now, obviously, you'll get the most value out of it if you're doing it during your opponent's turn. Like, you could kind of, like, if you, let's say you had Hetalfin on the field, right? And let's say your opponent has some kind of spell trap that can, you know, remove him off the field without destroying him. You know, like compulsory evacuation device or something like that. You just go, okay, I activate Petolfin's effect, defuse, and bring back the material that I had banished for a summon, and then if they try to do anything else, I can just go, alright, well, I activate Bond with the Spirit Beasts. I can then contact fusion into Apelio or Kannahawk during your opponent's turn. That's pretty good. Like, I mean, there's no denying it. This card will be very annoying, actually, and actually it just kind of goes along with this whole theme. This theme of quickly going into fusion monsters that could dodge stuff, bring back the material, and now you have a quick play that just says, okay, well, I can just go for a contact fusion during your turn. So if you try to do anything silly, I can just go, okay, I'll fuse my monsters, and now you have to deal with a 2600 beater or a 2800 wall, or a guy that can pretty much recycle my stuff, even though he's only got 1400 attack, so I wouldn't recommend summoning him during the opponent's turn, but you get the idea. But yeah, it's actually quite good. It's definitely a card that they needed, and definitely a welcome addition to this archetype. So as you can see, like, I'm very impressed, because, you know, the noble Spirit Beast Petolfin was interesting. He had potential, and then Kannahawk has potential, but they both look pretty mediocre on paper. But these look very good on paper, and I think they'll definitely be put to use. Finally, we have Combination with the Spirit Beasts. It is a normal trap card that says, if you control a Spirit Beast monster, destroy any number of monsters on the field up to the number of Spirit Beast monsters you control. So, very simple. Just destroy monsters up to the number of Spirit Beast monsters you have. Pretty simple, right? Well, at face value, it is pretty simple, and it kind of is. But one thing that's kind of worthy to note, and this is something that, I don't know if he really pointed out or not, because of the way this card is currently worded, it does not target. So it's kind of like smacking your opponent with an Artifact Sanctum into Moral Attack during their turn, except you have the potential of blowing up more monsters, well, more than one monster anyways, so you definitely have the potential to just do a lot of damage that way, because you can disrupt your opponent's play and during your turn, you can go for a contact fusion. Or heck, you can even go for that contact fusion during their turn with the bond with the Spirit Beasts. So basically, you kind of have a very powerful disruptive engine in this trap card. And because of cards like Spirit Beast Tamer Lera, you'll get at least 2 Spirit Beast monsters in play at the same time. So whether it's on your turn, you can just go, okay, well, they got something that's keeping me from doing stuff. I could just go, alright, activate combination, blow up some monsters that are in the way, and go for the fusion summon. Now, obviously, what this doesn't have that Mortal does is that he could destroy. Mortal could destroy any face-up card. It could be even a spell or trap that's face-up. So yeah, this isn't gonna solve any floodgates, spells, and traps. But it could deal with monsters that might be problematic, and, you know, granted, if they can be destroyed or not, because some cards can be destroyed, or they float, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, I think the card is actually quite solid, so, yeah, like, this stuff, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is solid. I think all these cards are very solid. In fact, it makes the previous 2 monsters, you know, Noble Spirit Beast Petolfin and Kannahawk have a lot of potential now. Because, especially when you have the quick play spell right here to just go, okay, well, I can just contact fuse during your turn. And you have this, which pretty much goes, alright, well, I can nuke monsters you have equal to how many Spirit Beast monsters. Now, it's up to the number, so you don't have to hit a precise number if you don't want to. If they have a monster that you don't want to destroy for some reason, you can just leave that monster alone and hit a different monster. So, that's pretty good. And since this doesn't target as well, your opponent's going to have to react in response to the activation, because, well, they're not going to be able to just go, oh, compulse my monster, because, you know, I can just destroy whatever other monsters you have in play. So it's actually a very nice card. In fact, all of these are nice in a way. This guy's a massive wall. This guy's your extra normal summon. This lets you contact fuse, quote unquote, during your opponent's turn. And this allows for simple monster destruction during your turn, your opponent's turn. And because of cards like Spirit Beast Tamer Lera, you're going to get at least 2 on the field. And heck, if you go for your fusion and you defuse during their turn, you could potentially just nuke 2 monsters right off the bat. Now, of course, that's like the minimum if you're going to go for that. But obviously, if you have more, you nuke more. Heck, you could probably hit a maximum of 5 monsters potentially. But that's probably not going to happen too much. So yeah, this stuff's very good. Because before this, I was kind of worried that this archetype was kind of getting the short end of the stick. Because I was worried that it was going to be really underwhelming. But this stuff, it gives me a lot of hope. Yeah, that was terrible, but you get the idea. I like this stuff, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing this archetype like I said I would. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys, and I guess whenever the next part happens, maybe we'll learn who this chick is, because she wasn't revealed with the rest of them, so... Or the Kannahawk, apparently, you know, because, you know, Petolfin is both the main deck monster and a fusion monster. I'm assuming Kannahawk is also a normal Spirit Beast monster, so we need to know what that is. And actually, you know what? I think this is the guy that was riding Kannahawk, so we just need to see, you know, regular Kannahawk and obviously Apelio, regular Apelio and stuff like that. So there's quite a few more cards to go. But hey, there's a lot of potential. In fact, I like what this archetype brings, and heck, the Necloth archetype and the Hermit Youkai archetype have a lot of potential. In fact, I like to see all 3 decks leave a mark on, you know, in the future. You know what I mean? And you know, it'll be kind of fun to have these tribes, if you will, you know, kind of like in Dual Terminal, how we had Gusto, Laval, etc. We had all these different archetypes. Heck, honestly, I think this is kind of like, you know, post DT. In fact, that's kind of the idea, isn't it? Because heck, we have like basically an older version of Kamui Hope of Gusto. In the Necloth archetype, we have Necloth Sorcerer, who's like basically an older version of Gishki Advance, and so on. So yeah, it's crazy. It's just how it all ties together. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually, but yeah, this is just the kind of stuff I really enjoy, and maybe you will as well. Adds a little bit more intriguing elements to the game. In fact, to be honest, I've never been so excited for an archetype in quite a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Shadow, but for some reason, this archetype is just like, it just really resonates with me right away. Especially because it reminds me of Gusto, an archetype that I really adore for artwork, playstyle, and so on. Of course, granted, I'm not playing that as much, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just do hope that this has a lot of promise and can put in work in the future. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.